Great Britain celebrates the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II. NBC's Annabel Roberts is live in London, where those festivities are certainly underway this day. It's just the start of things, though, really, isn't it? We've got a lot yet to come.
We have, Alex, but today was perhaps the biggest day in terms of popular participation. It was an extraordinary mixture of the modern monarchy and history. The idea was Prince Charles's to hold a waterborne river pageant to celebrate his mother's 60 years on the throne. He was harking back some 350 years when river pageants were held for great royal events, and this most certainly was that. 1,000 boats on the River Thames today, ranging from small rowboats and kayaks to great big paddle steamers and everything in between. The Queen herself travelled on a specially decorated barge, along with closest members of her family, her husband Prince Philip, her son Prince Charles, Camilla, and of course Prince William and his wife Kate. 10,000 flowers were used to decorate that beautiful barge, and other members of her family were on other boats. Also in the flotilla was an extraordinary waterborne belfry, specially designed for the occasion, and standing here, that was the first we knew that the procession was approaching, hearing the bells coming up the river. But there are all sorts of working boats, the idea being to demonstrate Britain's maritime history. There were even some small boats that took part in the rescue mission during the Second World War to rescue Allied soldiers from the Normandy beaches. Alex.
Well, certainly a lot of history in the making today as they reflect on history there of the British Republic. Thank you very much, Annabel Roberts. We will see you again, Thames side. Well, join me right now to assess the size and scope of this event, NBC News' British historian, Dr. Andrew Roberts. It's so nice to see you again. Thank you for being here. As we talk about the significance of England, put this into context for me, both for England as well as for the world, when you think of 60 years of this monarch.
Well, historically, of course, this is incredible for us. It's only the second time in 1,000 years that we've had a Diamond Jubilee, and only 3 other monarchs have ever had, around the world, have ever had Diamond Jubilees. And so this is a really important historical event for us. But it's also, of course, a chance to look back to 60 amazing years of this wonderful woman who's never put a step wrong, never embarrassed us, always made us proud, and it's something that is incredibly moving.
You can't help but notice that all of the family members are in attendance here, and something that I thought was interesting about today, you had not only the Queen, but Prince Charles and Princes William and Harry all travelling in this same area,
For
correct?
the first time this has ever happened, you know, because of terrorist dangers and other considerations, they never actually all travel together on the same plane, for example, or in the same train or car. And so this is the first time that's ever happened, 3 generations in the same place at the same time.
Yeah, I love you talk about the fact this is only the 3rd time that any world monarch has had this kind of a tribute and sort of longevity during the Queen's reign. But you look at the history of Britain, and in fact, a flotilla like this, these 1,000-some boats, that would have happened way back when, correct? Like with King Charles?
King Charles II, 350 years ago, yes. But some of these boats have incredible resonances for us. Your commentator just pointed out about the Dunkirk boats. It was Dunkirk, of course, where the British Army was saved from total destruction in 1940 at the hands of Hitler by these tiny little boats that went out and crossed the English Channel at tremendous danger and threat to themselves.
It's extraordinary. How do you think the Queen perceives this? She seems to be a woman, as you've described, who has never put a foot out of place, and totally in step. I mean, she gets the significance, doesn't she?
Well, she's a woman who's completely compounded of duty. The sense of duty, she said at her 21st birthday that she was going to give her whole life in service to her country. And that's what she's done, and that's why the British people want to take this opportunity to thank her, really.
Because she's so loved.
She is, and it's and she's really proved that she deserves it. You know, after 60 years of incredibly hard work, she undertook 392 official engagements last year.
Good night.
And this is a woman who really works hard. At the age of 85, most people have retired long ago, and yet she's still working for us.